Hi, I'm Edward. I'm the manager of room division. Compared with last year, our performance was excellent and we achieved the goal we set. Especially our revenue PI was higher than the average level. Our ADR was also higher than average level except than last quarter. Because our competitor increased the room price and we got RFP in the November. Our occupancy keeps the positive position all the year, which was over 50%. Although we still have some small problem like over forecast, which leads to our room expenses higher than the competitor. Next year, although we continue to use the high room strategy, and auto adjustment would help us to improve the occupancy in the low season and increase the revenue in the high season. And we would carefully set the forecast according to the province data. Next year, our aim to keep the performance higher than average level. Besides, we would decrease the expenses.
Hello everyone, I'm Cindy, the F&B department manager. In the last year's cover and the revenue of F&B department continued downturn. The possible reason could be the slump in the whole market and the low occupancy of the package group. So for the next year, our F&B target is to maintain the positive situation in the third quarter and to achieve the higher covers from the January to the December. To achieve this aim, our strategy is keeping the medium food cost and the low food price to attract the guest. Besides, we will cut a little of the in-house guest advertisement and put more investment of the working guest advertisement.
Hello, I'm Yuna, the Human Resource Manager of MoKit Hotel. In year 4, we maintained our advantage in year 3 and won the yearly competition again in terms of the staffing part. We fulfill our objective in year 3 to keep our guest service 100% during the whole year. Our staffing level, competence, and pay level are all higher than our competitors. Since our competitors always try to lower their staffing costs through decreasing their pay level, we are not going to imitate them. So for the next year, we are going to control our staffing level around 105% and maintain the same salary level as this year. In addition, we are trying to keep up our 100% of the guest service by investing in our regular staff training.
Hello, I'm the GM and Marketing Manager of MoKit Hotel. For year 4, MoKit had a really good performance in market share, especially for the third and fourth quarter, mainly because our competitor raised their price, while their refurbishment level was still lower than us. So far, we had made some adjustment to our SMART goals. We have accomplished our SMART goals for facilities and guest service, which all arrived 100%. However, for the occupancy, GOP, and ROE, we have to say we were too optimistic at that time. But for now, the result is acceptable. After fierce price competition of year 2, we raised our price by 10% for now, without losing market share. We will keep maintaining our strengths and hopefully we can achieve the goal of 10% ROE, 35% of GOP, and 70% of occupancy for year 5. Thank you.